with the best of intentions. To be clear, I don't expect that anybody's closet actually looks maybe this chaotic, all right? But maybe we started by stacking some sweaters and then we put the handbag on the side and we're like, oh, that looks all pretty. And then 2 weeks later, after I've grabbed something, I'm in a hurry, I'll figure it out later, right? And before you know it, it's chaos. Chaos gives me anxiety. It probably does you too. Let's turn that into this, which brings me zen and calm. Organization. But not just boxes that I'm shoving things into and then I'll figure that out later. Boxes that are lightweight, visible, easy to access even when they're stacked one on top of the other. Durable, they last practically forever. Post-Christmas, almost all of my Christmas decorations except for the trees are in Periea storage. I have to take a picture of my basement because it's just tons of Periea boxes. And every year at this point, you've come to rely on us to provide you with a Periea Today special value. And we're delivering big time this time because you're getting 4 of them for $44.98. Easy pay $14.99, but they're improved even. More entry points, more windows so you can see what you're storing. And of course, they always come with that 44-pound capacity so that you can really pack it with whatever you need to store and let Periea take care of the rest. It's the storage that you don't want to hide when company comes over. It's the storage that in a pinch, and I've done this myself, you use as a full-blown dresser, like to put your folded clothes in and then just access on a daily basis. I've used it to help move my daughter a couple of times when she's moved from apartment to apartment. The uses are endless, but the value is not. It goes away at the end of the day. And if you ever want, if you're a new viewer and you go, is this something that the customers really like? Look at how many colors we offer. Because if you only see 1 or 2, it's because we're just testing it out, seeing if you love it. And when you love it, we pile on the colors so that you have more options. Let's go through the color choices that we have today so that you can make your choice. And we start with the black dots. Very popular today. This is metallic floral, the black floral. And here's where you really start to see that pattern. You're not seeing it just because you're seeing through to the other side. It's overlaid on the window, but you can still see in. New visible windows now exist as well. Okay, I heard Rachel saying this earlier and I'm like, great minds, because this is the color that I always collect as well. So she and I have similar tastes here. It's the metallic marble. Mosaic shell. Look how pretty. We have it in painted floral. Isn't it great that you can like choose to decorate your rooms with your storage as opposed to wanting to hide it away? Denim fern. We have solid gray. Sage linen. And finally, blue linen. Call us if you're a Periea fan, and I know there are many of you. We've had over 8.2 million Periea boxes sold here at QVC. It's V85403. Diana Seastead is going to join us right now to tell us more about it. Where would you like to meet? Right there? Okay, I'll come over to you. We're utilizing the big set because we have so many colors and so much to show you.
Yeah.
But if it looks big to you and you go, I don't know if I have the space for all that, this is how it comes to you. Diane, it's great to see you.
Great to see you too. So yeah, it's so nice because you can just tuck these away so easily, and I'll do that right now.
Okay.
But when you're ready to pop them up, they pop up super easy. You're just gonna zip open the front here, and then you're gonna see the steel frame. It's already built in. You just lift up on the edge. The small has 2 pieces. The large and the medium have 3. All you do is push it to the edge of the box. But now that box is nice and rigid, has that nice hard bottom. You have the double zippers on the top, so easy load from your towels to your off-season clothing to your decor. Then you have that nice window on the front that is your second access, so you can just reach in if these are stacked or these are on a shelf. And then for the first time, we have put that window here on this side that also opens. So if you know, that just gives you more versatility, because you may have a shelf or a closet where it's going to fit better this way, and then you still have access. You can still see, still have access.
What was so impressive to me when I first considered this for holiday storage was that I could put anything in any of the boxes and not have to worry about how I'm stacking them to make sure that like delicate things go up top. Like you can stack these one on top of the other, and even if there are unprotected plates in the bottom one, they're still safe. So everything stays secure. If I need to get to one of those platters because I'm going to use it after all, I unzip, I reach in, I grab it, and I move on. And if you're looking at these boxes going, okay, but am I going to need just the large ones? Because I don't know if they can really hold a lot. Watch the clown car situation as we pull a king size comforter.
Yeah, and this is the small
out
box.
of the small.
I mean, this is huge. This is a true king size down comforter. So where is this living in your house? If it's an extra, you know, if it's rolled up, it's sitting on the top of a closet, it's falling down, it's getting dusty, it's getting dirty. Inside here, it's protected. Then you can start stacking things on top of it or stack it on top of something else. But it's so nice because it's soft-sided and you just have to just smush it in here.
I was absolutely devastated a couple of weeks ago when I pulled out a favorite black cashmere sweater and the moths had gotten to it.
Oh, no.
And I was like, I love this thing. So it wasn't even the most expensive sweater. I just loved the way it fit. And I was like, oh no. And I'm like, should have had it in a box.
In a Periea box.
Should have had it protected, right? So maybe it is for some of those heirloom garments or like things that I keep thinking holiday because I'm about to box up all the ornaments and everything, right? And are they going to go back into a box like this, or are they going in the big red tub? You know the big red tubs, all the big box stores are selling, they all look the same. They look like this, but they're red. They look like this. And they're clunky and they're big, and if the weather goes from hot to cold, they crack. Or you lose the lid. It's hard to carry. They hurt your fingers when you pick them up.
They don't collapse. Oh, I like break your nail on these things. It's terrible.
And what am I supposed to do? Get a Sharpie and like label it or put a sticker on it?
I've done that, and it says Christmas. Then it says Halloween. And then it says something else, winter coats, and then you have no idea what's in there.
And I would never want this like just sitting in the corner of my bedroom.
Oh gosh, no. I don't want to look at it. It's time to upgrade from that. And this is such a much better way to organize because you can see everything in these boxes. You can see how they stack beautifully. But like you were saying, I can just go down here. I can open this bottom one. I didn't have to move this. I can see everything. Oh, I needed some sponges. I needed some extra tissues. So from the extra pantry things that you might go and buy, to the kids' toys, to the things in the garage, to your swimsuits or beach towels. I mean, it's just, you can get things organized, but always find them.
So what about, go through each room of your house, because now I'm thinking, and I'm like, let's say you have a space in your house that's the home office. You work from home, you have office supplies, maybe there's a bookshelf. It's kind of unsightly, but over time you've got those stacks of printer paper, and then you have staplers, and you've got, you know, file folders and all that kind of stuff. Instead of going out and buying like a new bookshelf or a file cabinet or something like that, why not spend $45 and have, for all intents and purposes, a complete shelving system that you can access at any time and also pick up and move from room to room if needed? You know, put your whatever you're working on and take it to the office with you, and then take it back. I overheard Rachel saying earlier she keeps all like her receipts throughout the year in one box.
Yeah, I always put my tax stuff in here as I collect it.
Let's do, let them deal with that. Okay, here we go. Color choices again. And it's the same story every year, but usually like in a Saturday morning queue, we're just tossing boxes off the set because the colors become so popular. We're gonna lead with some of the iconic ones and then kind of move into newer ones. This is your black dots. Metallic floral. New feature, I love that you've taken the print. It doesn't obscure the visibility of it, but it's overlaid on the windows.
Exactly.
Which is really neat.
Really pretty.
Black floral. Very smart. Like this is a perfect example. And by the way, like we're showing them to you with the windows, but can I just, let me do this real quick.
Sure.
Let's say you want to have this in your room and you love the look of it. Turn it around. We're showing you the windows because it's like a great selling feature, right? Turn it around. Also label it so you know what the color
black
is.
Floral.
How did those hosts know all the color? Girl, we don't know. Trust me. Because if these weren't here, I'd be relying on her. Anyway, but look how pretty that is. In your room, turn it around, right?
Yep.
By the way, that first one didn't have the sticky tape on it, and I almost had a panic attack, but I figured it out. Okay. Here it is in metallic marble. Wow, she's leaving and she's giving away all the secrets. What's next? Mosaic shell, painted floral, denim fern. This is new, right?
Yeah, these are both brand new.
So pretty.
Yeah, they are.
Gray, sage linen, and blue linen. Maybe you're color coordinating for different rooms. Or if you're like me, I started with the metallic marble. I'm like, well, I got to keep it all looking the same now, right? So I just started collecting.
Or it's nice sometimes if you're doing like seasonal decor, you might pick one color for that, or different people in your household having different colors for their stuff, so you always know who has who. But we have a lot of ideas over here. I love these boxes for keepsakes. These are my daughter's costumes. She's in her baby blankets, and she's in college now. You know, things that I would never get rid of and I need to store, and I know they're being protected. Great for gift wrap, about the tags and the bows and things that we're saving, or all the, you know, the bags and things. So towels, what about your beach towels? Are they all taking up half of your linen closet? No need, you could put them away. Or if you like to just kind of stock up when things are on sale, but you don't want to overload your pantry, you know, you can put these maybe down in the basement or even in the garage and keep things protected. And then over here, we have the yarn. So, you know, if you're a crafter or a quilter, this would be a great way to organize that kind of stuff. And here we have, you know, like a baby
that
station.
Looks so much prettier than that
but
plastic.
look what you can do on the other side. If you open, you can grab the wipes and the toys and the things. So it's really nice to have two access. But maybe this is baby station at grandma's house if grandma's taking care of the baby, or pet stuff. This is all hand-me-down like clothing. So this is 50 items of children's clothing in here in the medium-sized box. And then in this one we have 15 winter coats. So a great way to put things away, kind of relieve maybe some of the congestion in a closet or a drawer.
That's so funny. Mike, my producer, in my ear, he goes, 15?
Yes.
Yes. And it's not like a suitcase where you have to sit on it to get everything to zip close. You just roll it in, stick it in. And I did the same thing with like, as you may know, I have a lot of Christmas sweaters and Santa hats and all the stuff for the holidays. And I'm like, well, let's see how many will fit in one of these boxes. It fit every single one in there. And I've got tons of them.
Yeah, they hold a lot.
Yes, you will likely want more than one set. Any of us who collect them, you kind of move to every room of the house and you just add more. But don't underestimate just how much this can hold. And that's why this has become the #1 leading brand of home storage here at QVC. And your pieces wouldn't be so highly rated if just because the price is great. They're highly rated because they work. That material is durable. You never see things starting to poke through or stick through halfway through the year. And versatile and beautiful. And when you don't need it, they fold right down.
Yes, they're great because they're collapsible. You can put them away, especially with the home decor and all the Christmas stuff. You know, if you're just using the bins, you've got to take those things back down to the basement. And, you know, these you could just tuck under the couch or whatever.
I think the closet scenario that we have right here is really impactful. Like, A, it's a great visual, right? But B, I mean, let's be honest, we can take almost any box and stick it into a closet and call that storage. The difference with this is accessibility.
Right, and it keeps you organized because how many times above your hanging clothes do you go in and try to make it look neat? It's a mess. Oh, now I have sweaters and jeans and it's good for like 3 days because you do this. You went in, you pulled out a sweater, and what happened? All the piles start doing this and become a big hot mess up there.
And don't even, these are 2 grown adults. Now try that with kids.
Oh gosh, yeah, exactly. So give them the box and who cares how they put it in there, but at least it's neat and contained. But things that you're really putting away for seasonally, 6 months later you pull them out, you know that they're gonna be fresh still, they're not, no bugs.
And honestly, even if like things that I'm using regularly because it's so easy to access, but where am I supposed to put this hat that I really don't want crushed? Well, the only place to put it is like all the way at the top. And look, if you're vertically challenged at all, then you're like, okay, now I got to get the step stool to get up there. And you know, it's like so frustrating. So now we can protect the investments of the handbags. Shop your closet.
Exactly. And you can see them. If you put these in dust bags, you're never going to use them because you can never see them. And if you just kind of leave them hanging out, then they get dusty and dirty. So it's just a really nice way. Like put stuff on display. Like I look at this and I think, wow, that's like a custom closet, but without a custom closet cost. So, and it's something you do yourself, and it's really an easy project to do. This is not something that you're going to have to take a half a day.
No.
You just pull some things out, put them in, they fill up really easily.
Everything, you know, you have to keep it at 44 pounds. It's almost impossible to overload it, which means when you go to move it from one place to the next, let me take this over to the bed and go through and like get rid of some donations. You can do that as opposed to, again, that ginormous tote that would be way too heavy. So if this is the situation right now, by the way, you're going to have a moment when you're going through and you're putting the shoes in there and the floor's all dusty and hairy and gringy and you're like, oh, But then you never have to deal with that again because you're freeing up that space, you're keeping it tidy. So we go from this to that in seconds.
And I just want to show you, because we've added that